Today we learn how to find the least common multiple of two or more integers. We will learn three methods. The first method is a naive method. So naive. For example, we want to find the least common multiple of 9 and 12. 9 and 12. First, we list some multiples for both numbers. So the multiple 9 is 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72. And the multiple of 12 is 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. Then we look at the common multiples. So you can see the first one with 36 is common to both. 72 is also common to both. You can get more if you make the list longer. So you can see 36 is the first and also the least common multiple. So we get 36 is the least common multiple of 9 and 12. We can also use another method called ladder method. So then again, let's use this same example. Okay, so we want to find the least common multiple of 9 and 12. So we put the two numbers in a row. So 9 and 12. Then we look at common factor for them. So we know 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. At this point, you can see there's no common factor greater than 1 for 3 and 4. So we stop at this point and multiply the number within the L shape. So 3 times 3, 9 times 3 times 4 equals 36. So again, we get the same answer, 36. When we are given some bigger numbers, or if we are given more than 3 numbers, the ladder method would be more efficient. So let's see another example. So let's look at the least common multiple of 12, 16, and 18. Again, we put these 3 numbers in a row. So 12, 16, and 18. So then you can see 2 is a common factor for them. So 2, so 12 divided by 2 equals 6. 16 divided by 2, 8. 18 divided by 2, 9. At this point, although there's no common factor greater than 1 for all of them, but 6 and 8 have common factor greater than 1. For example, 2. So we can divide 2. Okay, so 6 divided by 2 gets 3. 8 divided by 2, we get 4. Because 9 is not divisible by 2, we just directly put it down. At this point, we can see 3 and 9 still have common factor, so we need to continue. So divided by 3. 3 divided by 3, 1. 4 is not divisible by 3, so directly put down. 9 divided by divided it by 3, we get 3. At this point, you can see no common factor greater than 1 for all of them and any pair of them. So we stop at this point. Again, we multiply the number within the L shape. So 2 times 2, so right here, yes, so equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 1 times 4 times 3. So let's see, 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 3, 12. And 4 times 2 also 12. So 12 times 12 equals 144. So you can see the least common multiple equals 144. The last method we want to learn is by prime factorization. Let's use the same example. Let's find the least common multiple of 12, 16, 18. So first, we find the prime factorization for all numbers. So 12 equals 4 times 3. So 4 equals 2 squared times 3. 16 equals 4 times 4, but we know 4 equals 2 squared times 4, 2 squared. So using exponent rule, we get 2 to 2 plus 2, which is 4. Similarly, so we can find the prime factorization of 18. 18 equals 2 times 9. So 2 times 3 squared. Then we look at each prime factor. We find the highest exponent. So for 2, you can see 2 to 2, 2 to 4, 2 to 1. So the highest one is 2 to 4. For 3, the highest is 3 to 2. So we get 2 to 4, 16 times 3 squared, 9, which is 144. So again, we get the same answer using the prime factorization. Yeah, prime factorization. Okay, finally, we see application of least common multiple. Yeah, let's see the addition of two fractions. 1 over 48 plus 1 over 72. We know the first step for doing the addition of fraction is find the least common denominator, or you can say least common multiple of 48 and 72. Because 48 equals 8 times 6, and 8 equals 2 to 3. 6 equals 2 times 3. So 2 to 3 times 2 to 1 equals 2 to 4. And then times 3, you can write as 1. And 72 equals 8 times 9. And 8 equals 2 to 3. 9 equals 3 squared. Then we look at the exponent of 2. The higher one is 2 to 4. So we write down 2 to 4. For 3, the higher exponent is 3 squared. And then we multiply them. So we get 2 to 4, 16 times 3 squared, 9. 144. That is the least common multiple of 48 and 72. The next step is change them so they have the same denominator, 144. So 1 over 48 plus 1 over 72. In order to change 48 to 144, we need to multiply 3. So 48 times 3, we get 144. But the top, you also need to multiply 3. Similarly, 72 times 2 equals 144. So the top also times 2. So we get 3 over 144 plus 2 over 144. After we get the same denominator, we can just simply add the top. So 3 plus 2 equals 5 over 144. That is the sum.